NKTelco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Marion local Flyers will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and St. Henry Bank, bringing you basketball action from the habitat of the cat in Jackson Center. I'm Dave Helmstetter. Good evening once again. A matchup between the Marion local Flyers and the Jackson Center Tigers. Jackson Center comes in at 10-4. Marion local stands 13-1 overall. In this Saturday night matchup, the Flyers, 24 hours ago, they defeated an 8-8 New Bremen squad, 54-36. Trailed after the first quarter, 10-5, but then outscored New Bremen 19-7 in the second quarter. That gave them the space, and they went on to post their 13th win of the season. Marion locals only lost this season to Adelphia St. John's, the number one team in the state. In that win over New Bremen, Grant Kramer hit for 6 threes and had a 20-point effort for the Flyers. Austin Niekamp, the second leading scorer in the MAC, had 19 points, which is his average coming in tonight's play. And Cale Arns had 12 points for the Flyers as well. Jackson Center, on the other hand, they lost to another state-ranked team, Russia, in a Shelby County Athletic League contest on Friday. They took it on the chin, 50-35. The Tigers shot 13 out of 36 from the field for 36%, 6 out of 16 from behind the arc for 38%. But the Russia Raiders, another unbeaten basketball squad, was able to out-rebound the Tigers 25-17. And when you take a look at one of the important factors of this weekend for the Jackson Center Tigers, Coach Aaron Kloppenstein immediately notes that they have to do a tremendous job in the rebounding department on both of these two nights to give a chance for the Tigers to be competitive. That rang true 24 hours ago. Let's see if the Tigers can do a better job on the boards here tonight. They had 8 turnovers also in that loss to Russia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We're more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Is your internet slowing down your family fun? Your work and all the things you need to get done? Say goodbye to buffering, lagging, and endless loading screens. With NKTelco's blazing fast internet and smart Wi-Fi, everyone gets the speed they need. No contracts, no hidden fees, just everyday low prices and fast speeds. NKTelco, keeping your family connected.
In tonight's junior varsity contest, Marion local prevailed over Jackson Center 38-26. Victory for the Flyers in the junior varsity contest. Officials for tonight's contest: Andre Bumpus, Tyler Lee, and Larry McCrea. The officials for tonight. Starters for the Marion local Flyers: number 5, Grant Kramer, a 5'11 junior, averaging 12.2 points per game. Number 11, Ryan Holman, a 6'2 senior. Number 23, Austin Niekamp, a 6'8 senior, averaging 19.2 points per game. Sophomore at 6'3, Cale Arns. Number 24, averaging 4.2 points per game. And Braden Mesher, a 6'2 junior guard, number 32, averages 9 points per game. More importantly, keeps the flow going for that Flyer offense with 5 assists per contest. Starters for the Jackson Center Tigers tonight. A junior at 6'1", Preston Sayre, averaging 11.2 points per game. 5'8" senior, number 5, Cooper Hartle, will run through the student line here in Jackson Center. Number 42, a 6'3" junior, Carter Kloppenstein, averaging 6.5 points per game. And the main ball handler for the Tigers, number 4, Lucas Heitkamp, a 6-foot senior. And number 24, the 6'7" senior, Reed Plattfoot, leads the Tigers in scoring, just a little over 14 points per game. Those are our starting lineups here tonight. Keys to the game, first for the visiting Marion local Flyers. Coach Kurt Gottemiller wants to give up no easy baskets. And second key, they want to slow down number 24, that's Reed Plattfoot. And number 3, they want to find ways to score against a very tough Jackson Center defense. Comes into tonight averaging just a little over 35 points allowed. Jackson Center, on the other hand, of head coach Aaron Kloppenstein. Number 1, they want to match their Marion local physicality. Number 2, efficient offense. They want to be efficient in their shot selection. And number 3, uncomfortable shots. No catch threes and no point blank shots is the goal of the Jackson Center defense tonight against the Marion local Flyers. Flyers will have the basketball first. Looks like a man-to-man defense for Jackson Center. They'll go inside Niekamp. Tosses it back out to Mesher. They'll get it out front and move it around quickly. Grant Kramer, top of the key. Niekamp. Now Braden Mesher. They'll go inside to Ryan Holman. Holman will try and make a move on Hartle. Muscles it up and puts it off the glass. And our first basket of tonight's game goes to Ryan Holman. Inside the lane, Heitkamp, short jumper, no good. He gets his own rebound, fires it over to Preston Sayre. Sayre will go to the right side where he finds Niekamp. Reverse layup, no good, and Austin Niekamp clears the board. Here come the Flyers. They'll go down low. Arns back out front. Niekamp. Kramer. Kloppenstein on him. Ball tipped out of bounds. That's going to be a Marion local turnover. Marion local coach Kurt Gottemiller shouting out to his team, move the ball. 2-0 Flyers with the early lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Heitkamp, he'll get it back out. Plattfoot puts it on the floor. Niekamp will partially block it. Rebound comes down to Braden Mesher. Mesher up court, goes into the lane. Fadeaway jumper. Pops in and out. Scrap for the rebound. Mesher comes up with it. Or rather, Arns comes up with it. Niekamp for 3. Shot no good. Short bunny by Arns is no good. It'll go out of bounds and off the Flyers. So 6:06 to go here, opening quarter of basketball. Flyers pounding it inside but unable to score. Heitkamp back over to Hartle. Inside, Kloppenstein, ball tipped away there. Good defensive play by Mesher. He'll handle the basketball, looks inside for Holman, but he'll get it over to Niekamp on the baseline. Back out front, Holman. Top of the key, Niekamp. They'll be patient. Into the lane goes Kramer. He's going to have a shot. Kloppenstein cuts him off. Good defense by Kloppenstein, and the Flyers will have to set it all over again. Inside to Holman. Nice feed. Assist by Holman. Basket to Arns. And it's 4-0. Marion Local with the lead as their patience prevails on that offensive possession. Outside three by Plattfoot. Shot no good. Skying for the rebound, Grant Kramer. Mesher into the lane. We're going to have a foul. Let's see if the bucket counts. Looks like it will. Basket will count, and Mesher has his first score of the night. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul will go against Preston Sayre. That's his first. That's our first foul of tonight's contest. Daniel Everman into the lineup for the Flyers. Free throw off target. Rebound comes down to the Tigers. Hartle across the timeline. Sayre back over to Kloppenstein. Makes a nice move on the baseline. He's got an open shot. Carter Kloppenstein with the basket. 4:41 to go in this opening quarter, and the Tigers are on the board, but they trail by 4 at 6-2. Backdoor pass. There it is. Another great assist. Flyers now have 4 different players in the scoring column as Grant Kramer scores that time. Hartle inside Kloppenstein. He'll make a move, reverse layup again. Carter Kloppenstein makes it an 8-4 game. 2 nice moves by Carter Kloppenstein on that baseline. Ryan Holman. Kramer out front. Gets it inside Niekamp. Taken away there by Plattfoot. Plattfoot will bring it up court. Flyers with the turnover. Plattfoot goes inside and scores. Nice power move by the 6'7" senior. Comes into tonight's game averaging a little over 14 points per game. 8-6 our score. Everman trying to get it inside to Holman, but the pass goes astray. Here come the Tigers. Hartle in the wing. Now in the corner. Gets it inside Plattfoot. Move on Niekamp. Off the glass. Shot no good. Great defense there by Austin Niekamp. Flyers up court. Everman with it. He'll go into the lane. Working on Heitkamp, another number 4. Outside three. There it is. Grant Kramer. 5'11" junior, averaging 12.2 points per game. Knocks that one home. Kramer shooting about 41% from behind the arc. Heitkamp to the basket. Lucas Heitkamp with a nice drive. Tigers counter the Flyers. Marion Local with a 3-point lead. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go. First quarter of basketball on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Holman back out to Niekamp. Kramer. Kloppenstein on him. Kramer thinks about it. He's going to take it. Nails it. 2 threes in a row, and Grant Kramer has 8 points already here in quarter number 1. That was a tough shot. Let's see how the Tigers counter. Heitkamp into the lane. He'll lose the basketball. Picked up by Grant Kramer across the timeline. He'll pull it up. Gets it to Mesher. Mesher goes inside. Back out front. Holman. They'll keep it moving. Everman. Mesher. Comes the lob inside to Niekamp. He's going to work the baseline on Plattfoot. They'll push it back out. Clock coming up on 1:35. All here on NKTelco Sports. Niekamp shot pops in and out. Lucas Heitkamp with a rebound. Cooper Hartle to the left side. Kloppenstein will go inside to Plattfoot. What a battle inside. Plattfoot and Niekamp. 2 of the premier players in our area doing battle tonight. Heitkamp into the lane. Shoots it out to Plattfoot, and he takes an extra step. 1:07 to go here in quarter number 1. Marion Local has not had a lot of success over the last few years against Jackson Center, so win tonight would be something special for the Flyers. If our records are correct, they've lost the last 4 meetings to Jackson Center. Right now, they have a 6-point lead. Niekamp over to the left side. Dirksen into the lineup. Shot partially blocked by Kloppenstein, but the whistle blows, and that's going to be a foul on Carter Kloppenstein. His first, the team's second. Grant Kramer at the line, and Grant finds nothing but net there. .72% free throw shooter. Connects on both of them. Kramer 3 for 3. That gives him 11 points as we move into the final 50 seconds of our first quarter of basketball. 17-8, Marion Local. Kloppenstein will drain it. Tigers needed that one. 17-11. Marion Local has outscored opponents in this first quarter outside of the New Bremen game, 186-29. So they're used to a good start. Clock goes under 20 seconds on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Everman, he's double teamed. Long range jumper by Kramer, no good. Rebound comes down to Heitkamp. He'll put it up at the buzzer. Shot no good. So, first quarter is history. Our score, Marion Local 17, Jackson Center 11. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Marion Local with a 6-point lead as we begin the second quarter. Jackson Center will have the basketball. Grant Kramer had a nice first quarter as his hot shooting continues from the New Bremen contest. Kramer with a couple of threes, 3 made free throws, and a 2-point field goal for 11 points, 11 out of his team's 17. Jackson Center, on the other hand, led by Carter Kloppenstein with 7 points. Heitkamp will go inside. Shot no good. He's trying to work on Arns. Arns gets the rebound. Here comes Kramer. Out front, Niekamp's got a good look. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound, though. Offensive board comes down to Ryan Holman. Inside, Mesher trying to make a move, and he does. Beautiful move. Nice shot off the glass by Braden Mesher. Talking about offensive boards, Marion Local almost 2-1 this season, 155-87. Of course, this is prior to this weekend. Number 1 rebounding team in the MAC. and that's by average by almost 6 rebounds. Outside shot rims in and out. Rebound comes down to Plattfoot. Those are some heavy-duty board numbers for the Marion local Flyers. Sayre will get it back over to Heitkamp. Heitkamp will pull it back out. 19-11, 8-point Marion local lead. Kloppenstein, number 13, Brendan Sayre into the lineup for Jackson Center. 6'1" freshman. Looking inside, they'll get it back out. Inside goes Plattfoot, shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Plattfoot scrambling for it, unable to come up with it. Here comes Mesher. Arns finds the open Ryan Holman, and he'll score, and a goaltending call on Reed Plattfoot. Flyers have gotten that open look 3 or 4 times. It's led to some pretty easy baskets inside. Not that that one would have been easy, as Plattfoot skied high in the air and knocked it off the backboard. But it makes it a 10-point Marion local lead. Heitkamp back over to Plattfoot. He'll connect. Reed Plattfoot, he has 5 points, and Jackson Center fans happy to see him connect on that 3. Niekamp underneath the basket, shot no good. Lucas Heitkamp will bring it up court. Plattfoot looking inside for Heitkamp. He'll put the shot up, no good. He's battling Braden Mesher. Here come the Flyers. Everman goes to the floor, and let's see where the whistle is. That's going to go on another 4. That's Lucas Heitkamp. That's Jackson Center's second foul and first foul on Heitkamp. First foul of the quarter for the Tigers. Inbounds pass comes into Grant Kramer. Kramer over to Everman. Niekamp. Braden Mesher now with it. Get to it in a moment. We want to talk about Braden Mesher. Got some really great numbers, 67 assists on the season. They'll go inside to Niekamp. Niekamp, turnaround jumper. Oh, it doesn't fall for the big guy. Rebound comes down to Jackson Center. 4:45 to play. First half of basketball. 7-point Marion local lead. Hartle into the lane, 15-footer. Shot no good. Niekamp with the rebound. Everman. Austin Niekamp gets it to Kramer. He'll fire it up. Shot no good. He lands on the seat of his pants in front of the Jackson Center cheering section. Heitkamp wants to make the Euro step. Shot doesn't go. Plattfoot with a rebound. Ball stripped away. Here comes Mesher. Mesher is going to go straight to the hoop. Up and in, and Braden Mesher, he's got 6. Timeout Jackson Center. And trying to stop that move, it's a tough one. Mesher just powers his way in. He's got 6 points on the night. Marion Local with a 9-point lead. Our score, Marion Local 23, Jackson Center 14, 3:58 to go in the first half. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and St. Henry Bank, bringing you basketball from Jackson Center. Marion Local and Jackson Center doing battle on a Saturday night. Flyers with a 9-point lead. Out front, Lucas Heitkamp for the Tigers. Flatfoot, he'll dish it off to Preston Sayre. The three is up above the backboard. That means it's Marion Local basketball. Braden Mesher, number 7 in field goal percentage in the MAC, 52 out of 95. About 55% to go along with those 67 assists. Those are some pretty impressive numbers for Mesher. They'll go inside this time to Holman. Holman, who had our first basket of the night, puts a nice move on, and he'll score. Flyers really showing some great balance here in this first half of basketball. A variety of people are able to put the ball through the hoop, and they've got an 11-point lead. Heitkamp cut off there by Holman. Heitkamp off the glass, shot no good. There's Niekamp. He'll clear it. Outlet pass, Ryan Holman. Niekamp goes to the wing, and Kramer. Mesher will handle it. Out front, Grant Kramer will work with the basketball. Cooper Hartle will guard him. Into the lane. Good defense there by Cooper Hartle. Prevents Grant Kramer from getting that basketball off the glass. 6'2 junior Braden Mesher will toss it in. Looks for Niekamp. Gets it over Flatfoot. Out front it goes to Cale Arns. Flyers will run that offense. Kramer is down low, but they'll push it out to Niekamp. Over to Arns. Out front there's Kramer. Hartle sticking to him. Mesher will have it out front. Marion Local being patient. They have an 11-point lead. Niekamp, hook. It's good. Nice soft touch by the big man. And that's Austin Niekamp's first basket of the night. Comes with just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Preston Sayre will draw the foul. That's going to go against Ryan Holman. Holman picks up the foul. That's actually the first foul of the second quarter here for the Flyers. Only two fouls so far, one each by both these two squads. And really I believe only 3 fouls this entire first half. Well-played basketball game. Dylan Dirksen will re-enter the Marion Local lineup. Sayre unable to convert. Jackson Center only 3 points this quarter as we come up on the 90-second mark. Marion Local with the basketball. They go right side, and Ryan Holman, he goes into the paint. Dishes it back out to Kramer. Mesher. There's the cut by Dirksen. Niekamp. Flyers just being patient as the clock comes up to a minute. Niekamp, good shot. Knocks it home. 3-pointer by the big guy, Austin Niekamp. Niekamp shoots at 38% from behind the arc. Tigers going to turn it over. Marion Local will gladly take it. And the lead now 16 as Marion Local just doing a workman-like job here against Jackson Center. And their efficiency on offense extremely high, as they are following key number 3, find ways to score against the Jackson Center defense, and they're doing just that. 25 seconds to go. Mesher, clock will count down. Out pops Holman. Now Kramer, 10 seconds. Niekamp. Mesher cuts inside, and Kramer will slip and fall. As he made his cut, the ball goes out of bounds. That's a Marion local turnover. Cale Arns will come in, and Grant Kramer will go out. 4.7 seconds to go. Flatfoot will shoot it at half court. Shot is no good, and that's going to end our first half of basketball. Excellent first half of basketball by the Marion local Flyers. They'll take a 13-point lead into the locker room. A 16-point lead into the locker room. Our halftime score, Marion local 30, Jackson Center 14. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Is your internet slowing down your family fun? Your work and all the things you need to get done? Say goodbye to buffering, lagging, and endless loading screens. With NKTelco's blazing fast internet and smart Wi-Fi, everyone gets the speed they need. No contracts, no hidden fees, just everyday low prices and fast speeds. NKTelco, keeping your family connected.
Halftime score finds Marion local with a 16-point lead at 30-14. Let's take a quick look at the scoring in the first half. Marion local led by Grant Kramer. Grant had 11 points all in that opening quarter, connected on a couple of three-point field goals, and then is 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Ryan Holman and Braden Mesher each have 6 points apiece. Austin Niekamp has 5, and Cale Arns has 2, for a total of 30 points for the Flyers. They come into tonight's game averaging 57.5 points per game, second in the Midwest Athletic Conference, and right on track for roughly a 60-point night here against the Tigers. Taking a look at Jackson Center, limited scoring. Carter Kloppenstein had 7 points, and all 7 of those came in the first quarter of basketball. Reed Plattfoot with 5 and Lucas Heitkamp with 2 points for a total of 14. And the Tigers 0 for 2 at the free throw line. That's the scoring for the first half. Marion local held a 17-11 first quarter lead, but outscored Jackson Center 13-3 in that second quarter. A 3-point field goal by Reed Plattfoot, Jackson Center's only scoring in quarter number 2. Flyers will start out with the basketball to begin our third quarter of play. Thanks for joining us here on NKTelco Sports. I'm Dave Helmstetter. Second half of the Marion local Jackson Center basketball game underway here on NKTelco Sports. Niekamp, he'll get it inside. Arns will put it off the glass. Nice pass, and the sophomore will connect. He has 4 points on the night, which matches his average. Marion local trying to come up with a steal, and they do. Nice move inside, but the shot doesn't fall by Arns. Rebound comes down to Plattfoot. Boy, I tell you, the Flyers coming right at Jackson Center here to start this third quarter. almost like they were down by 16. Instead, the lead is now 18. Marion Local with the big advantage. Heitkamp back over to Klappenstein. Heitkamp down low on Niekamp. That's a mismatch size-wise. But that also means Plattfoot's open. His shot doesn't go, but he gets the offensive board. Back out front to Heitkamp into the lane. He'll dish it out to Sayre for an open three, and Preston Sayre will connect. Second three of the night for Jackson Center. Lead now at 15, Marion Local. 6.5 minutes to go. Mesher out front. Back over to Niekamp. Holman. Over to Kramer. Mesher with it out front. Kramer has it now, goes into the lane. Nice move. Hartle on him, but unable to stop Grant Kramer, and he picks up his first basket, first points since the opening quarter of play. He's got 13. Plattfoot goes up against Niekamp. Nice move. Shot doesn't go. Rebound. It's going to go off of Arns and out of bounds, and Jackson Center will get the basketball. Daniel Everman will come in. Ryan Holman goes out. Inbounds pass to Heitkamp. Heitkamp right past Arns. Heitkamp will score. Got a timeout on the court. 30-second timeout taken by Jackson Center. Our score, 15-point difference in this one. Marion Local 34. Jackson Center 19. Jackson Center comes into tonight's game losers of their last two. They lost to Wapakoneta 44-41 back on January the 18th, and then last night on January 24th they lost a Shelby County Athletic League game 50-35 to Russia. Russia unbeaten. And prior to that, though, the Tigers had won 7 straight, defeating Indian Lake, Fort Loramie, Coldwater, Fairlawn, West Liberty, Salem, Anna, and New Knoxville. They currently stand 10-4 on the season and 4-3 in league play. Marion Local with the basketball as we come back from the 30-second timeout. Arns with it. Back out to Mesher. Arns will take the three. Shot no good. Plattfoot clears the boards. Gets it over to Heitkamp. Heitkamp. Arns will pick him up. They go inside to Plattfoot up against Niekamp. Plattfoot with the move. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Plattfoot. Shot. Second shot no good. And going to be a foul. It's going to go against Jackson Center as Austin Niekamp fouled on that second rebound. Holman will come in. I think that foul went against number 10, Preston Sayre, and that is his second. Marion Local, they'll handle the basketball, 15-point lead. They'll take their time. Kramer will go inside to Mesher. Mesher matched up against Sayre. Back out. Holman, Niekamp. Everman is in the corner. They'll get it back out to Mesher, top of the key. Sayre will guard him. Everman. Inside it goes. Kramer. He'll find Mesher for three. Shot no good. Kloppenstein with a rebound. Hartle fires it up to Sayre. He'll shoot the three. In and out. Mesher had it. Tipped away there by Kloppenstein. Now the ball is loose, and the Tigers will turn it over. Here come the Flyers. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. Third quarter action here on NKTelco Sports. Grant Kramer. Mesher. Now Everman. Everman trying to set the screen. Mesher goes inside. They get it back out to Everman. But that's going to be a turnover by Marion Local. Arns will come back in. And Kramer will come out. Heitkamp. Sayre will shoot the three. It's short. Everman will come up with a rebound. Daniel Everman across the timeline. Mesher, they'll move it quickly. Arns, boy, a battle going on inside between Niekamp and Plattfoot. They get it to Niekamp. Turnaround jumper is good. Austin Niekamp has 7 points. 36-19 our score. Hardle back over to Heitkamp, goes into the lane, feeds Plattfoot for a short jumper. Reed Plattfoot will connect, and he also has 7. 36-21 our score. Marion Local with the 15-point lead. Flyers will take their time. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Pass inside to Niekamp. Mismatch there with Heitkamp on him. Outside shot no good, as Ryan Holman had a good look at it, but it doesn't go. Heitkamp stops the dribble, goes inside Plattfoot, back out to Sayre, and Kloppenstein, excuse me. Carter Kloppenstein will connect. He'll be the first Tiger into double figures with 10 points on that made three, his second three-point field goal of tonight's game. Pulls Jackson Center to within 12 points with 1:35 to go. Mesher. Ryan Holman. He'll go into Niekamp. Holman into the lane. Back out it goes to Arns. Now Mesher has it. Intense pressure by Preston Sayre on him. Back out to Holman. That'll bring the defense back out. Plattfoot will come out and greet him. Into the lane goes Holman. Back out to Mesher. We go under that 1 minute mark. As you can see, 50 seconds left. Mesher. See who the foul is on. It's going to go against Preston Sayre. That's going to be, double check that. Thought it was on Sayre, but the scoreboard hasn't changed, and Sayre's still in the lineup. That would have given him 3 fouls as we go into the final seconds, as Kloppenstein will go out. Out front, Ryan Holman. Mesher will just hang on to the basketball. Flyers are going to try and go for the final shots. Coach Kurt Gottemuller shouting instructions. Mesher inside, he'll put it up, rolls the other way, and Plattfoot gets the rebound. Long range three, shot no good. And our third quarter of play is history. Marion Local 36. Jackson Center 24. We'll go on to the fourth quarter and 8 more minutes of basketball. Our score once again, Marion Local 36, Jackson Center 24. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Jackson Center outscores Marion Local in that third quarter, 10-6. They have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Need some offense. Plattfoot working inside. It's going to be a charge against Plattfoot. That will be his first. And obviously the first foul of the third quarter as Niekamp goes to the court, much to the chagrin of the hometown Jackson Center fans. Holman out front. Count is on. Flatfoot guarding him. Arns comes out to get it. Back over to Holman. Mesher cuts inside. He'll go to the corner and come back out. Holman takes it inside. Finds Niekamp behind the arc. Kramer into the lane. Puts it up and hits. Grant Kramer having quite a night. He's got 15. He had 20 against New Bremen in the MAC contest on Friday night. Kloppenstein with it. Sayre out front. He'll take it inside off the glass. Beautiful drive by Preston Sayre. He has 5 points on the night. (38-26). Marion Local lead stays at 12. Kramer back out to Mesher. Holman gets it inside to Niekamp. Niekamp, he'll find Holman, puts it up and in. Assist Austin Niekamp, basket to Ryan Holman. He has 8. Kloppenstein takes it to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled as he falls to the court. Nice strong move by Carter Kloppenstein. Foul will go against Austin Niekamp. Or excuse me, make that number 32, Braden Mesher. Kloppenstein's free throw is good. He has 11 points to lead Jackson Center in scoring. Second free throw also good. 40-28. Mesher. Shot blocked by Kloppenstein. It's going to go out of bounds. Mesher looks inside for Niekamp, in trouble, and there's going to be a timeout. Kurt Gottemuller senses The Flyers need a timeout. He takes one with 5:47 left to play. Our score, Marion Local 40, Jackson Center 28. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Marion Local inbounds it. Niekamp will have it. Back out to Daniel Everman. Braden Mesher with it out front. High camp on him. Everman now right side. Sarah guarding him as we come up to 5.5 minutes to go. See what the Flyers do here. Arns. Mesher goes inside Niekamp. Defense collapses around him. Plattfoot trying to wrestle it away from him. Goes out of bounds and off of Plattfoot. Tigers trying to get that trap so they can get a steal of possession. Close, but not quite that time. Mesher into Everman. Arns out front. Kramer. Flyers just gonna work that clock a little bit. Everman inside the lane and all sorts of tall timber as Kloppenstein and Plattfoot cover him up. Foul is going to go on number 24. That's Reed Plattfoot. That'll be his second. Everman to the free throw line. Trying to get in the scoring column. Second free throw is there, and Daniel Everman connects on the free throw for his first point of the night. 41-28. 13-point Marion Local lead. Jackson Center definitely in a hurry-up mode here as Heitkamp goes inside. Turnaround jumper, a beauty. He's got 6. Lead now at 11. Jackson Center has played quite a bit better here in the second half, especially on defense. They've been able to shut down the Flyers. They only have 11 points so far in this. Arns goes inside, shot blocked by Plattfoot. Hartle will fire a 3. Cooper Hartle trying to get this Jackson Center crowd back into the game. 41-33, 8-point lead. Everman out front, almost loses the dribble. Gets it over to Arns. Back out to Mesher. Heitkamp trying to get that steal for Jackson Center. Mesher backs up. Now he goes inside. Plattfoot is there waiting on him. They'll get it right back out to Everman. Everman, he'll go into the lane, pulls it back out. Hartle on him. There's going to be a reach on Cooper Hartle with 3:36. That'll be Hartle's first. And that's their third team foul as Grant Kramer will come back into the lineup. Everman giving some quality time for the Flyers off the bench. Defensive lapse. Inbounds pass goes to Austin Niekamp for the easy bucket. He has 9. Sayre tries to counter, and Preston Sayre does. He has 8 points, all here in the second half. 43-36. It's a 7-point game. Jackson Center not going away. Holman handling the basketball, looking for Niekamp. He'll come out to get it. Mesher out front. Mesher goes into the lane, met there by Plattfoot and Kloppenstein. Holman for 3, shot doesn't go. Hits the top of the backboard, and Jackson Center will have a chance to cut further into this lead. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Plattfoot against Niekamp. Back out, Heidkamp. Kloppenstein had his hands on it. Comes down to Kramer. Flyers trying to regain their composure, so to speak. Not that they really ever lost it. Kramer open. He'll dish it off to Mesher. He'll go inside, and that's going to be a charge on Marion Local. Lead is at 7 points with 2:23. Charge call. They've been calling it that way all night, so they're consistent. Heitkamp with it. Basket here would be huge for Jackson Center, especially if it's a 3. Heitkamp finds it. Timeout, Marion Local. And we have a 4-point game with 2:05 to go. Our score, Marion Local 43, Jackson Center 39. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We're more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Marion Locals. Kurt Guttemiller takes the timeout with 2:05 to go. Flyers will break the press. Arns, there's the feed back to Everman, double teamed inside. Back out to Arns, sharp pass out to Kramer. Hartle is going to be guilty of the foul. And the Jackson Center almost has to get that 5th foul. They've now got 4 on Marion Local. So with 1:54 to go, this one beginning to get interesting. Let's see how the Flyers handle this Jackson Center run. Everman. Sayre on him. Everman is going to be fouled in the backcourt. And that's going to be on Preston Sayre. Board has him with 3 fouls. I'll reserve judgment on that one. Everman with the free throw, and it drops home. 2 out of 3 here in the third quarter at the line, but Daniel Everman, 5'10 senior, big time charity free throws there. Lead goes back to 6. Three-pointer shot no good by Plattfoot. Rebound to Everman. He's coming up everywhere here in the last minute or so. Marion Local will lose the basketball. Inbounds pass to Heitkamp. Heitkamp gets it inside to Plattfoot on Niekamp. Plattfoot puts it up and in. Plattfoot with the score. He has 9. Marion Local lead at 4. Mesher fouled immediately by Heitkamp. And Mesher will go to the free throw line. Marion local, 60% from the free throw line pretty much on the season. Braden Mesher only at 39% on the season at the line, so let's see what Mesher can do. He connects. Big time free throw there by Mesher. Second free throw also good. Timeout. Coach's timeout. 47-41, a minute 14 to go. We'll keep it right here. We got a good one here on NKTelco Sports. I want to thank our sponsors for bringing you tonight's game. First National Bank, hometown opportunity. Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and St. Henry Bank. And on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard, as you can see, a minute 14 to go in this one. Our score, Jackson Center trailing by 6, Marion local 47, Jackson Center 41. The Tigers will have the basketball as the offense has come alive here, especially in the second half. Had only 3 points in that second quarter, in which Marion local took a 30-14 lead into the locker room. Ball tipped out of bounds. Hartle will get it into Sayre. He'll go inside to Flatfoot. Three-pointer by Hartle is no good. Rebound is Arns. Niekamp. Now Mesher back to Niekamp. Niekamp will be fouled by Kloppenstein. 52 seconds. Niekamp, on the other hand, comes into this weekend 32 out of 39, 81% at the line. He'll connect on that free throw, and he'll move into double figures. Second free throw, also good, 8-point Marion local lead. Back out to Flatfoot, 4-3, got it. Flatfoot connects, clock at 40 seconds. Tigers applying the pressure. They get the double team, get it back over to Mesher, up to Niekamp. Calmly across to Kramer. Back over to Arns, who gets clobbered right in front of the Marion local bench. And with 31.6 seconds after the three, the deficit 5 points for Jackson Center. Cale Arns will step to the line. Free throw off target. Cale has 4 points on the night. He'll hit the second. Arns just about a 28% free throw shooter. Heitkamp goes inside, back out to Flatfoot. He'll go into the lane against Niekamp. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Niekamp. Flatfoot scrapping for it. Going to be a whistle. Timeout, Marion local. Flyers take that timeout. Flyers with the break. 17.2 seconds as Niekamp came down with a rebound. Quite a battle. Flyers will have it underneath the Jackson Center basket. We'll take a break here. Our score, Marion local 50, Jackson Center 44. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Is your internet slowing down your family fun? Your work and all the things you need to get done? Say goodbye to buffering, lagging, and endless loading screens. With NKTelco's blazing fast internet and smart Wi-Fi, everyone gets the speed they need. No contracts, no hidden fees, just everyday low prices and fast speeds. NKTelco, keeping your family connected.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Marion Local will inbound it. 17.2 seconds remain. Tigers apply the pressure on the ball, double team in the corner, and there's going to be a foul. I think it's on Carter Kloppenstein. Kloppenstein guilty of the foul. That will be his third foul. I think that's our lost foul right there. He has 3. And Niekamp goes to the line. Rolls in and then back out. Niekamp with the second one. Big free throw. Right now it's a 2-possession game. He'll connect. Outside is Sayre for 3. Timeout Jackson Center. Preston Sayre. He'll knock that 3 home. He's got 3 of those here in the second half. And of course, he's the one that against Indian Lake early in the season set the school record, I believe, with 8 threes. So quite capable of going on a hot streak. Got a 4-point game. That Austin Niekamp free throw looms quite large. Missed the first, but he hit the second. Then Sayre comes down and hits the 3, which makes it a 4-point contest. 10 seconds remain. Quite a finish to this game. If you're just joining us, you missed quite an interesting battle. Marion Local was up 30-14, a 16-point halftime lead. And Jackson Center had problems in the second quarter. Flyers outscored them 13-3 in that quarter, but Jackson Center outscored Marion Local 10-6 in that third quarter. And then here in the fourth quarter, in front of the hometown folks, they put on quite a shooting show to climb right back in this one. 4-point game. Mesher running the baseline will call the timeout. And the ball will be over in the corner. So with 10 seconds remaining, our score, Marion Local 51, Jackson Center 47. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Marion Locals, Braden Mesher will toss it in to Niekamp, and Niekamp will be fouled as Kloppenstein and Reed converge on him. Reed Plattfoot converge on him, and Niekamp will step to the free throw line. Austin Niekamp has lettered all 4 years at Marion Local. Free throw a little bit short. Comes into tonight's game averaging 19.2 points per game and 9.5 rebounds. Second free throw is good. 52-47. Clock at 5 seconds. Sayre in and out, and that's going to end it. Sayre would have dropped home a long-range three, but it doesn't fall. And our final score, Marion Local 52. Jackson Center with a great run here in quarter number 4. They put 23 points on the board in the fourth quarter, almost equaling their total output for 3 quarters as the offense comes alive. But instead, Jackson Center will fall to 10-5 on the season. And Marion Local, they pick up their 14th win of the year and only one loss. That to Delphos St. John's, the number 1 team in the state. What a weekend for the Jackson Center Tigers, facing Arooshie and Marion Local in back-to-back games. And let's do a quick recap of our scoring. First, let's take a look at the Jackson Center Tigers. Lucas Heitkamp had 9 points. Preston Sayre finished with 11 points, connecting on 3 threes. Reed Platfoot ended up with 12 points, and so did Carter Kloppenstein. Carter had 7 points in that first quarter and first half as well. Primarily the offense for the Tigers, but they do come alive. They placed 3 players in double figures, and Cooper Hartle, as I said, he had 3. Lucas Heitkamp with 9 to round out that scoring for Jackson Center. Marion Local, on the other hand, Grant Kramer had the big night. He had 15 points, 11 of those coming in the first quarter. Austin Niekamp, their leading scorer, as we've noted throughout the evening, hit 4 out of 6 at the free throw line in the fourth quarter. He finished with 13 points overall. Cale Arns had 5 points. Braden Mesher had 6 in the first half, hit a couple of big free throws there in the fourth quarter. He finished with 8 points. Ryan Holman, good first half with 6 points. He also had 8 points to round out. Oh, and we don't want to forget Daniel Everman. Daniel, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line in that fourth quarter and hit some big free throws for the Flyers. That's rounds out the scoring for the Marion Local Flyers. Marion Local will move on. They will play Tuesday at home against Fort Recovery, and then Friday they'll travel to St. Henry for a contest there, and then on Saturday they'll return home and play Fort Loramie. So the Flyers, they'll have 3 more games next week. Jackson Center, they'll also hit the road on Tuesday as they'll play at Houston, and then a game that we'll have here on NKTelco Sports. They'll play at home against Botkins and try and atone for that loss earlier in the season to the Trojans. So it's a nice win for the Marion Local Flyers, as Coach Kurt Gottemiller had indicated. The Flyers had lost their last 4 starts against Jackson Center, so tonight's win pretty satisfying for the Flyers as they come away with a 52-47 victory. That's going to do it for us here from Jackson Center. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, St. Henry Bank, and our scoreboard sponsor tonight, First National Bank. Final score one more time: Marion Local 52, Jackson Center 47. I'm Dave Helmstetter. Thanks for joining us as you have been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.